Liverpool could be about to make a surprise move in the transfer market, and it involves one of the Premier League's most consistent attackers. Let's break this down. There is so much to discuss in today's video, so be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. With West Ham staring relegation in the face, speculation is now intensifying around the future of Bowen, and Liverpool are reportedly pushing to the front of the queue. According to reports from The Guardian's Jacob Steinberg, there is now growing interest in Bowen from several top clubs, including Liverpool, Manchester United, and Chelsea. But crucially, Liverpool are believed to be in the strongest position if West Ham are forced into a fire sale following relegation. And this is where things get really interesting. West Ham could reportedly need to raise over £100 million through player sales if they drop into the Championship, meaning some of their biggest stars may have to be sacrificed. Bowen, the club captain, fan favourite, and one of their few shining lights this season, suddenly looks like a player who could be available for the right price. For Liverpool, this isn't just about replacing goals, it's about replacing experience. With Mohamed Salah expected to leave this summer, Andy Robertson's future uncertain, and Alisson plus Joe Gomez also facing questions over what comes next, Arne Slot could be preparing for one of the biggest squad transitions Liverpool have seen in years. Bowen's Premier League experience, versatility, and homegrown status make him an incredibly attractive option. The 29-year-old has quietly delivered impressive numbers despite West Ham's disastrous campaign, scoring 10 goals and registering 11 assists in 41 appearances for a struggling side. That level of output in a relegation-threatened team has only increased admiration from clubs watching closely. Now, Bowen may not be a direct replacement for Salah in terms of world-class quality or profile, but Liverpool may not need him to be. Instead, he could become the dependable, high-energy attacker that gives Slot tactical flexibility across the front line. He can play wide centrally, press aggressively, and contribute goals consistently. All traits Liverpool value heavily. What also makes this story fascinating is the timing. Liverpool were previously linked with Bowen back in 2021 when the club was searching for attacking depth. At the time, names like Pedro Neto, Harvey Barnes, and Ollie Watkins were also being discussed, but no move materialized. Fast forward to now, and the situation feels very different. Bowen is more experienced, potentially available at a reduced fee due to West Ham's financial situation, and Liverpool suddenly have major holes to fill in attack. Even Federico Chiesa's uncertain future could open another space in the squad, with the Italian heavily linked with a return to Serie A. And Bowen may not be the only West Ham player Liverpool are monitoring either. Crysencio Somerville, previously admired by Liverpool, is also expected to attract major interest if relegation is confirmed. The Dutch winger would offer a completely different profile on the left side, adding pace and directness to Slot's options. But right now, it's Bowen's name creating the biggest buzz. A Premier League proven attacker, England international, West Ham captain, potentially available this summer, and Liverpool's interest appears to be growing rapidly. In other news, despite fan frustration, Slot is still the manager of Liverpool. Why is this the case? The reason has finally been revealed. Liverpool's hierarchy reportedly still believe Arne Slot is the right man to lead the club forward, despite growing pressure, worsening form, and increasing calls from supporters for a managerial change at Anfield. Just 12 months ago, Slot was being celebrated after guiding Liverpool to the Premier League title in his debut campaign, with the Reds defeating Tottenham Hotspur to officially secure the crown. At that point, the Dutchman's numbers were extraordinary, boasting a 73.1% win rate across his opening 52 matches. But since then, the collapse has been dramatic. Liverpool have now lost 20 matches during a chaotic second season under Slot, including defeat in the Community Shield, while Champions League qualification has gone down to the final week of the campaign. Across the 60 matches following that title triumph, Slot's win percentage has plummeted to just 46.6%. The Premier League figures paint an even more worrying picture. Liverpool have managed only 17 wins in their last 41 league matches, a return that drops Slot's league win rate to 41.4%. Those statistics have only intensified frustrations among supporters, while even senior figures within the squad, including Mohamed Salah, have become increasingly vocal during the difficult run. Yet despite the pressure mounting from outside the club, Liverpool's board reportedly remain firmly behind their manager. According to reports from The Athletic, there is an internal feeling at Anfield that Slot's Premier League title win is now being underplayed amid the criticism surrounding the season's decline. The report also claims that despite speculation linking Xabi Alonso with the Liverpool job before his move to Chelsea, senior club sources insist his candidacy was overstated. Instead, Liverpool's data-led managerial search in 2024 reportedly identified Slot and Ruben Amorim as the standout candidates, a process the club initially believed had been fully justified by Slot delivering the title in his first year. That is why, internally, faith in the Dutchman reportedly remains intact. But while the board may still believe Slot can turn things around, many supporters are struggling to see any clear signs of progress on the pitch. Liverpool have won just 3 of their last 10 matches in all competitions, losing 6 during that period, and concerns continue to grow over the team's identity, style of play, and overall direction heading into next season. Slot himself admitted after the defeat to Aston Villa that he understands why supporters currently feel uncertain about the future. I can understand at this moment of time that they don't have a lot of confidence or a lot of feeling that things can be much better next season, Slot admitted. But I think then they are underestimating what a window can do, what a new start can do, and I think we know quite well what to improve. There is no denying Slot's title-winning campaign will always remain a major achievement. However, the same data and performances that once justified Liverpool's faith are now producing very different results. And with pressure building rapidly, next season could define whether the board's loyalty proves visionary or costly.